Up next, we're going to take a look at opera on the Avalon's production of The Sound of Music. Here now is Lara Chekovich and Kevin Eichel singing Something Good, accompanied by Kimberly Bartsack on piano.
So somewhere in my youth or childhood, I must have done something good. Nothing comes from nothing, nothing ever could. So somewhere in my youth or childhood, I must have done something good.
Welcome back to Out of the Fog. Opera on the Avalon is bringing the much-loved 1965 film The Sound of Music to the stage at Holy Heart Theatre starting February 17th. Now, we have tickets to give away to the show, but first, here to tell us more about it is Cheryl Hickman and Lara Chekovich. Welcome to Out of the Fog.
Thank you.
Well, it's great to have both of you here. So we saw a performance before we got started here with this interview, and we're going to see another one a little later on. But first, tell me, why The Sound of Music? I mean, I said, you know, much-loved film, very popular still today.
Because who doesn't love The Sound of Music? I mean, it is really, I think, for most people, it's their first entree into music. You know, it's the first show you see. I know Judith Yan, our conductor, it's the first show she saw, and it made her want to conduct. So it's, you know, I think it's how a lot of people find music and theater in the first place, and it's such a great story. So, you know, it has love and, you know, sacrifice and falling in love for the first time, and, you know, it's a great piece. So that, and the music, I mean, if you don't sing tunes from The Sound of Music by the time you leave, there's something wrong with you. So.
I'm sure everybody's going to be singing along probably.
It's true.
In the,
it's true.
Yeah, excellent. So how have the rehearsals been going? What's it like preparing for The Sound of Music?
It's so much fun. I think sometimes it can be a little daunting because, you know, you have Julie Andrews in this iconic role. I'm playing Maria, and you think, oh my goodness, how can I ever like measure up to that? But I realized at a certain point that it's not a question of measuring up. It's a question of she gave us all this amazing gift of this portrayal, and you like sort of, if you can stand on those shoulders and then bring yourself to it, that's how you find your way. And I'm surrounded by wonderful people, you know, both on our artistic team, our creative team, and my castmates. The kids are amazing. Everybody, Captain, you know, it's just a treat to be in rehearsals and play and find what it's going to be for us, so that when things come alive for us, that's how it comes alive for the audience.
You know, just bringing this alive and to the audience, to the stage for everybody to see. Tell me about what kind of music. I mean, you think of opera, and then you're trying to make that connection between opera and then The Sound of Music. So how do you what's the sound going to be like?
It's the same as, I mean, I think people think, oh, opera, you know, musical theater. Well, most, you know, we do opera and musical theater. So our winter production, we do more of a musical, more musical theater show, but with classical singers. But Julie Andrews was a classical singer. So this music, I mean, Maria, which Lara sings, you had better be a really fierce singer to be singing that rep. It's really difficult. So it's, I think, for an opera company to produce it, it's no different. But it is, I mean, it's as difficult as any opera we've ever done. It's just you sing it slightly differently, you know, the characters are different, and there's a lot of spoken text in Sound of Music, which doesn't often exist in opera. But, you know, when we started auditioning for this stuff, we hired some, you know, so-called straight opera singers, but some people who are more musical theater. Our captain is more of a musical theater singer. So there's a great mix for us of both. I mean, Calvin Powell, who's a local performer, sings opera and musical theater, right? He's playing Max. So most really amazing singers can do the, you know, the jump quite easily between both. So, and the kids, it's wonderful to see them discover, I think, to watch, you know, the different types of singers. And
they're so adorable.
They're adorable. I think everyone wants to squeeze Gretel all the time, because she's so cute. I know. But they're, you know what they say, don't work with kids or dogs, but you can't help it, they're adorable.
All the kids.
You were talking about the children, actually, before we even started filming here. So you've been working closely with them. What's that been like?
It's a treat, and they definitely...
It's almost like you're kind of teaching them, too, along the way?
Yeah, for sure. And that's both Maria and that's us together as, you know, a family learning how things are going to go. But they definitely keep you on your toes. And that's actually a very great gift as an actor, to have that sense of spontaneity always in the room. It's wonderful to play against that. It's truly wonderful.
So tell me, you play Maria.
I do.
So how did you, how do you find that connection with that particular role, with that character?
I think the same way with any role, you try and find something in the truth of who the character is that matches some bit of truth of who you are. For me, it's always a question of finding the humanity of that character, and with Maria, it's so easy. I mean, she's a brilliant human being. She's kind, she's lovable. She always sees the good in people, and yet there are things in her past that are difficult, so she has this real sensitivity to people when they struggle, and very empathetic. So to find that part of her has been a treat.
Of course, we have to let everybody know about the show, the details. So, of course, it all kicks off this month in February 17th.
It does, February
correct?
17th. So we have 2 evening shows and 2 matinees. I think we may be adding an extra show because ticket sales are really taking off. But it's February 17th, 18th, 19th at Holy Heart of Mary.
And for ticket information, where can people go?
They can go to Holy Heart box office, so they can either go on the website for Holy Heart or just call them, and they'll have the tickets for you there.
Excellent. Well, I want to thank you both for joining me. Thanks so much, and all the best with the show.
Thank you.
All right, and we have to let you know that we have some tickets to give away to The Sound of Music, of course, being presented by Opera on the Avalon. So what we need you to do is very simple. Just call us, 757-9600, or email your entry to outofthefog@rci.rogers.com. We'll be right back. Stay with us.